McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode 8 of this Edmonton Oilers Franchise Frenzy Franchise Mode on NHL 20. Today guys, we are jumping into the 2022 NHL Draft lottery here. And as you can see, we did move down 2 picks with Arizona's pick there, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's not going to make a huge difference in the long run. We're still going to get a good player. Buffalo moves up 11 spots, Nashville moves up 4, and Pittsburgh moved up 1. So a little rough there for a couple teams, but it happens. And taking a look at the draft class, the player that we could potentially be bringing in still is Matthew Savoie. Honestly, I think Alvin Combs might be, or Combs, I guess. Yeah, Alvin Combs might be a better player, but honestly, not going to make a huge difference in the long run. I'd prefer Combs, but, you know, we'll get who we get. And besides that, I don't think there's a lot of other, like, really good players in this draft. We are obviously going to be targeting this Toskala. What's his name? I know Toskala. If we could get him, that would be awesome. And really, besides that, there's not a lot else in here that is a guarantee for player ratings. So, yeah, we're going to be picking blind for most of this, but honestly, does it really matter that much? We're coming off of back-to-back Stanley Cups, and there's not much to worry about, to be completely honest. Looking at the retirees here, we got Pavelski, Pominville, Chara is a big one there, literally 6'9". Filppula, Zajac, Kunitz, Dustin Brown. As far as goalies go, I think there might be a couple good ones. Curtis McKelney there, that's not bad. And then, yeah. So Pavelski becomes a coach, Polak and Phaneuf both become scouts. And did we lose anybody? Doesn't look like it. We didn't lose any coaches, so that's good. I'm going to do some draft interviews quickly. I'm probably just going to cut it out, but we're trying to figure out who's who. Buddy, if this Glenn McLeod is actually a okay, so he's probably a two-way defenseman. Already. Okay, this might actually be. So I think we might go with this Glenn McLeod here instead of Matthew Savoie, because he's an NHL-ready two-way defender. Yeah, we might go with him instead. I honestly wasn't even paying attention to this guy because we didn't have a scouting report on him. But I mean, if he's that good right there, yeah, that may have just changed our perspective a little bit on this whole situation and what's going on here. So we're going to edit the trade block, and at this point, yeah, Hamonic, Koskinen. We have Anaheim's pick too. Okay. Draisaitl's still the best value player on our team, which is funny enough. Everybody else, like Brant Clark, might eventually get into the team, but I don't know, if that's ever going to happen or not. We did take him in the second round, but he has not exactly grown into anything here. Yeah, not the greatest thing to see as far as our draft picks go. We got a 20-something pick there. Okay. We do have a second and a third and a fourth. That's it, second, third, and fourth, I guess. So, starting off the draft, I think we're going to be taking this defenseman here rather than Matt Savoie. So let's see who the top pick is here. Scott was only an 80 rated. Okay, that's a little disappointing. Vesey was an 81 to Pittsburgh, so that's a nice second overall pick. The Predators, the land, Shane Wright, who's an 80 overall elite. 78 Vorobev, their offensive defenseman, going to the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't think he really fit our system. Godfrey's an 81 two-way. And then Combs is a 78 two-way. Okay, so I think if guys are dropping off that much, I don't think we want to take Savoie, just because this guy, I mean, he's a left-handed defenseman for one, which is we don't have an elite lefty, and this guy is NHL ready as well, so that's why we're going to take him. Even if he's not an elite, I get the feeling he is going to be, just because this is a fairly strong draft overall, but yeah, it's a little risky. We're going to take it, though. So Glenn McLeod here. And, oh, he's a medium 4. So that was a mistake. And, yeah, that one hurts a bit. Especially since, oh, Matt Savoie didn't even go 8th overall. Oh, that's a bad pick by the St. Louis Blues. What is going on? Can we still pick up Matt Savoie? I will trade for that. Like, really? They actually just did that? Like, honestly, Brent Clark's even too much to trade. Oh my gosh. I can't believe nobody actually picked up Savoie right there. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, yeah, Glenn McLeod, he's going to be a good defender. There's no question there. But, like, I messed up. I seriously messed up on that pick. So, I don't know why this has happened in general. That's actually quite funny that somebody messed up that badly. Not somebody, like a bunch of teams messed up that badly. Broberg plus the 26th in exchange for Matthew Savoie? No. Unfortunately, that didn't go. Not quite. Will they also take, what's his name? He's got to be like way down. Never mind. Hamonic's actually still got value. We do that. They don't want to give up the 10th. Okay. So, I mean, we could just go Brant Clark. And like, he's 61 rated at 19 years old. He's not gonna be as good as Savoie. I can guarantee that, because Savoie is an NHL ready forward. So, I mean, 4 teams passed on him, which is absolutely absurd in my mind. And yeah, at a 79 rating, well, not 4, but 3 teams passed on him for sure. And he's actually the best player out of that group. So, yeah, we made a slight error, but we were able to make up for it with some good drafting from previous seasons. Did anybody else go in here that was like absurdly good? Not exactly, but yeah. Yeah, no, there's still some good players in here for sure. This is a fairly strong draft. No elites, like no crazy elites or anything yet, but you know, we'll get through it. As far as our 20, I think we're gonna take Shovel Dave there for the 26, but let's see. I want to see what other picks we have, just because I want to know kind of who we're taking here. So we got 62, 93. Okay, all right. So they're like the dead last picks in almost every round after this. And is Toskala going to be available at 62 or whatever it is? I think it's 62. Yeah, he will like just be there, I'm pretty sure. It's pick 62, yes? The next pick is... yeah, okay, 62. So hopefully Toskala will still be there. That's going to hurt if he's not. I'm kind of feeling this guy, Erickson, yeah. I don't know why. I get the feeling he might actually be elite, even though he's only got 1 bar there. I'm kind of feeling that, but Shovel Dave maybe. I don't know. I'm feeling Mikael Eriksson here. I'm gonna take a risk, see if it pays off. Does not at all. That was a bad pick. And then over to pick 62. Luckily the goalie doesn't go, thank God. But we did miss out on some low elites and players of that potential. So, oh, Oh, Mara. Reese Mara. That is a nice pick, man. It's a very nice pick. We could have used a player like that. And Shovel Dave, yeah, he would have been a better option as well compared to what we picked. Ouch. You know, there's always some bad decisions in the draft. It happens. And, yeah, no, not happy with that medium top 9, but whatever. We're going to take Toskala here. No regrets on this goalie. He's going to be good. I mean, yeah, he might have a big ETA, but I mean, he's an elite goalie, so hopefully he can grow over the next year or two. And then let's see who else we could have taken over him. I don't think there's going to be a lot of players that were better potential than Toskala there, so yeah. It reminds me, Toronto had a goalie named Toskala not a long time ago, but quite a while ago. I'm gonna take the risk on Rafkin here because we were looking into him. So Ruben Rafkin, and did it pay off? Did not at all. Ouch. Okay, low top 6 defender, man. He's not even gonna like make it into our team by the looks of it. Low elite and continent, yeah. And then Lizik's a nice defender as well. 111th pick. And he's a low elite, 59 overall rated player. That's pretty solid. Oh, medium elite and Kostonen there, or Koistonen to Pittsburgh. I believe he's higher rated than Toskala. Yeah. Yeah, he's a higher rated goalie than Toskala by... Oh, no, never mind. Toskala's 57. I thought Toskala was 47 rated. 57 is very solid for a goalie. Like, that's actually a fairly decent rating. They're saying Aino Virtanen is a gem. So we could look into him, or we could look into Torsten Ekman Larson. Or... I think that's about it. Like, aren't really a lot of other guys we could go after at this point. I'm gonna take a risk on Virtanen, like a total risk. Just got no idea how he's supposed to turn out. And for the 4th round, I mean, you can take risks with these picks. And he's a low elite. Nice scouting there. I'm happy with my my scouts that they actually came through with that. And yeah, not bad. Brizgalov's a 52. Nobody else really that actually turned out good there. Yeah, yikes. Okay. So with our 5th round selection, the 155th overall pick. I don't know who we're taking at this point. We could go for Korostin here. Risk on an elite goalie. If it pays off, these are like the best picks you can make in these rounds, and he's another elite, so that's huge. The Oilers definitely could use some elite goaltending, especially considering that both Lehner and what's his name, Koskinen are both expiring deals. Yeah, no, this was a good draft for sure. For our team, we definitely got some solid picks throughout. I'd honestly be happy with a medium 6 defender at this point. And man, it's so hard to actually tell who's a good player. In here, we could go with a low 9 German forward. That just doesn't make sense. Besides the fact that he's German. I'm going to take a risk on an elite. There's like a 25% chance that that guy's actually elite. I doubt he is. And yeah, medium bottom 6. I don't want to offer a trade. My controller just glitched a little bit there. Alright, and over to the last pick of the draft. I don't think anybody in the 7th round is going to like seriously impress me either. Like, yeah, the last 2 rounds are usually fairly weak. So, yeah, not a terrible draft class. I would say we did all right with our picks. I'll take this guy, Mikey Milne. And Milne, I don't know how you say it. And yeah, he's like an AHL top 6 forward. But McLeod, Savoie, Toskala, and Korostin, all going to be players that will be sticking around with our team for a long time. Virtanen was also a low elite, so I'm impressed with that. And we are heading to the re-sign phase now, where we have quite a few players expiring, unfortunately. This is always a tough time of the year where lots of guys have to re-sign, and it just makes for a lot of stress around the team. And the question always rises, is this going to be the same team as last year that was able to find success, or is there going to be improvements, or is there going to be areas that decrease as far as like wingers or centers or defense or even goaltending? Like, I think goaltending might be one of the biggest sore spots in our team right now, and we were still able to win 2 cups back to back. As far as coaching goes, we are set. Don't have to worry about the coaches at all. Cooper Marodi's the only RFA by the looks of it. I don't think that's correct. Yeah, there's got to be other guys like Jones. Chubasov's going to want an extension next year. Bouchard as well. Oh, he's one of our top players now. Nuge at 7 million is a little expensive, and as you can see right in here, these guys are not gonna be holding their value very much longer, if at all. Like Adam Larson, 4.6 million, man. Oh, there are some really bad contracts in here, I have to say. Yeah, we have not made the best decisions, but you know, a guy like Matt Savoie, he's gonna be good. There's no question about that. Coming over from Winnipeg, you gotta just be happy with those guys, where they've got like really solid rookie kind of deals. I think we have to buy out Travis Hamonic just to clear up cap space more than anything, and I think it will actually get his morale up too. So that's why I think we want to do that, why we would want to make that decision. And even though it's a little tough, we could always re-sign him, bring him back into the team when he's actually worth that $4 million value. So I'm just going through re-signing all these lower end guys that are not going to request a ton of money and honestly just aren't going to take up that much space in our system in general for what value they bring to the AHL, and potentially winning another Calder Cup. That would be insane, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So besides these players that we've already gone and signed, I don't think a lot of these rookies are really going to be getting deals. Zajac, we could offer a deal because he's expiring there. Besides that, as you can see, Lehner and Koskinen both on expiring deals. We don't exactly have the players to back them up. So, like I said, sore spot. Our team's going to need a little bit of work in this position, and I'm sure these guys are going to request... Oh, actually, that's not a terrible contract. That's actually fairly solid for Robin Lehner. And then what about Koskinen? Yeah, he wants $3.5 million, so... 3.5's a little expensive considering that we have all these other guys expiring here. They're not like our top end guys, but they're still players that are going to contribute to the system for at least a couple of years. Jesse Puljujarvi, only 3.7 million. Jones is going to want more, yeah. And see, the problem is that Caleb Jones just does not fit our system the way he could or should. And versus a guy like Clefbaum really does. Yes, there's a 3-year gap in there, but man, like I don't know if that's the best decision, is to sign Caleb Jones. You know what? Sam Gagner for 1 year at an 84 rated overall. Oh. Okay, so I know who we're not re-signing here. Alex Chason. Sorry, dude. Unfortunately, as much as I like you as a player, we can't afford that, man. You know what? Yamamoto could actually get a pretty decent contract here. If we could go 5 years at $4 million, that's honestly a good deal for Yamamoto. Because I could see Yamamoto playing up as high as our first line, and I think he's just a really solid all-around player as well. So, Cooper Marody, we'll sign him for the 1 year, 2.9, see how he performs again. Besides that, I don't know if there's a lot of other guys we even need to sign here. So, Caleb Jones, honestly, is probably going to get a contract here, even though he's going to be one of our most expensive contracts. Like, we have a lot of defense. It's just that, like, okay, Hamonic we're going to buy out, so that's going to clear up a little cap. And yes, I know some players are not happy that that happened, but it's business, man. Like, how much can we get him for? 5 million? Can I go 2 years at 5 million and see how you go from there, Caleb Jones? Like, that would be I think the best deal at this point for Jones. And I mean, the way the contracts are going to work here is that Nugent Hopkins is going to expire, or his contract's going to expire just as just as Shubasov's rookie deal expires, so that fits really well. Get Yamamoto. All right, just about everybody here resigns or signs their rookie deals. Looks good. Roster's full, unfortunately, so Zajac didn't get in. We will go and clear out a couple guys here. So a guy like, I mean, Haas wants to resign. It's more that he just didn't get enough money in his contract. So we're going to release these lower guys that are not huge contributors to our team. Whereas a guy like Zajac, we can sign. A guy like, what's his name? Gaetan Haas, I want to keep around just because he's a good player. And let's give him a 9.25. He should want to sign that one. He's complaining about playtime, but to be honest, I think he's going to do just fine where he is. The thing with Savoie, well, I mean, we got him 10th overall, so even if he goes back to junior for a year, I'm not complaining. He's a good player. Let's see. Everybody else should resign here. Are the guys we pursued. These are all just scouts. Come on, scouts, get out of my way. I want to see who our players are that sign. Haas signs and Zajac signs. All right. And I'll double check the goalies one more time. Yeah, I didn't sign the goalies, and these are kind of the last decisions we got to make here. So I think at this point, see, we could push for Stuart Skinner to get an NHL role here this season. It really is dependent on if he grows or not. If he grows, then we can easily ship Koskinen. Well, not easily, but we can ship Koskinen out. You know what? We're going to stick with this. I'm going to go 4.5 just to be sure Lanier signs, because he always seems to be weird with his deals. And then, okay, let's give Koskinen that 2-year, but that's not a good contract. So pretty much everybody should re-sign here on our team. It's more just the fact that some of these contracts are not very good. So Lanier and Koskinen both re-sign. Chason and Gagne are the only players not getting deals in this team. And that makes sense because of how expensive they were. I mean, not just how expensive they were, but also how old they're getting. So Savoie, unfortunately, goes back to the CHL for a year, but to be honest, I think he's just going to light it up. And yeah, I mean, 90 points and only getting drafted 10th overall. I can see why he'd be a little pissed off that he didn't go higher, and he's got something to prove now. So coming into an Oilers team that honestly is center heavy, I can see why he's heading back to Winnipeg. Oh, no, don't sim to next season. Oh, God, I simmed 5 days already. I hit the wrong button there. By the looks of it, we didn't exactly miss out on anything. Maybe some goaltending. Not even. Not even, man. Like, this is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Okay, so, I mean, free agency is a little dry, a little sad, I guess you could say. But guys are honestly asking for too much money. Like Alex Chason, somebody wants him, but he's a medium 9. St. Louis, go spend your money on Alex Chason, hey? That's real smart. Yikes. My gosh. I did not expect to see the day that Alex Chason would be getting paid almost $6 million a year. Kanye's still 81 rated, and he's requesting, he's requesting almost $3.5 million. I think, oh no, Hamonic did sign, but he went to the Bruins. So I know Hamonic fits our team, but like, let's see, is he like any better? I'm sure he is. Yeah, he jumped back up to an 82, but he's also getting paid $4.7 million. And that's not the greatest. So, I also had a couple names here on my target list as for who fits our system. So, for looking into new defenders or players that, fit our system, all defensive pairings. Is it Mikko? Yeah. Mikko or Miro, not Mikko. Miro Heiskanen. Huge value on the guy. You got to be a little worried about that he's just not going to be available as an asset. So, see, as much as I like our team the way it is right now, at the same time, yes, this is a cup-winning team, but we got a plethora of forwards. We've got too many forwards at this point, to be honest. And, I mean, Heiskanen's on an awesome deal. So if we could bring him in, hello, like, versus a guy like Caleb Jones, who has, to be honest, just struggled in general on our team. Like, he hasn't been, like, fitting into the system well, doing anything like that. That's where you start to worry about a player's ability in your team. So we could try this. That's a big trade. I think it honestly would go through, but at the same time, is it really worth it? Because Savoie, for all we know, Savoie is going to light up the WHL this year and just absolutely explode on rating, go from like a 79 to like an 84, 85. Like, that is possible. I doubt that's going to happen, but okay, we're going to try this. And they reject it because, again, Heiskanen's like their top defender. He's absolutely insane. So I'm only going to offer one more option here, which is with our first round pick in here too. And they do accept that. So Heiskanen, an absolutely massive acquisition there for the Oilers. Really going to make a difference, I think, in the team. And then the other player, I guess he's not so much a player, but more a goalie here. At 87 rated. He's only got 1 year left, so his value's down, which is a good thing. Again, we are going to try here for Carter Hart. See if this deal goes through. 2 goalies for 1, Koskinen and Koristin. I mean, Koristin's an elite, so that's why he's got some value versus Carter Hart here. Nothing to report. I mean, he would be a sick goalie. He's also like, he's from Edmonton, I'm pretty sure. So that's the other thing that's pretty cool about this trade, is that he could be a nice little fit here for the team. But I don't know who else we've really got here that's a lot of value. Who do they want that matches the trade block? I mean, we don't have to trade a lot at this point. We kind of got them where we want them as far as this trade is looking. But, okay. So if we sort by, well, I mean, we got the centers, but the centers aren't all lined up perfectly. Like, they're still, we've got a nice setup there with the centers for sure. The wingers, I'm not worried about either. And then, yeah, like as you can see, there's no reason to be worried about our wingers. Defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we got a lot of good defenders as well. That, again, I'm just not worried about. And we could trade the Matt Benning too. Even though that is, that might go through. No. So I think we are going to have to give up another first just to turn this team into an absolute, what do you call it? Just turn this team into an absolute, like, machine. Yeah. Really, not sufficient at all. Dang. So, would this be more sufficient if, I mean, Robin Lehner is quite a bit better. He's only 30 rather than 33. He's also 84 rated rather than 82. So, like, pick your poison here, but I think this one will go through for the Philadelphia Flyers. Wow, guys. Wow. We're trading you 2 elite goalies and a first for an expiring goalie. Like, he literally is done here. He's got 1 year left. I mean, Carter Hart's an awesome goalie, man. I would love to acquire him. But at the asking price this team's got right now, I don't see it happening. There aren't exactly a lot of players that I'm willing to give up anymore on this roster, so we could go Benning plus. That's too much money. Like, that's going to be too much money. There's no way the Flyers accept that. They still want more. Oh man. Okay, so they said sweeten the value just a touch. I think we're gonna give up a third here. And it's like, really, guys? That's how much you want? For I mean, guys, Carter Hart, Miro Heiskanen, Evan Bouchard, Hampus Lindholm, like this defense and this team is going to be so good next year, or they should be so good next year, that there should not be any issues in this team, but there will be. Of course there will be, because it's the Oilers. So, we're going to sim to the next season now. I have acquired the players I wanted to. I think they're going to be absolutely insane. Like, Heiskanen playing alongside Bouchard is a scary thought. That is really scary to think about. This team is set up for success for at least a couple more years. So, 96% of our season tickets sold. There's no, like, you shouldn't even be questioning that. That is a given when you acquire such good players. We're going to have the highest standards set here, yeah. Win the cup is our first target. Finish first in our division is our second. As well as, okay, upgrade, or sell a bunch of the suites and then upgrade parking. Okay, those are easier ones. But, like, our team has to perform. There's no other option for this team. They have to play well. God, Chubasov is insane. 96 overall. Gonna literally be carrying his own team here, or his own line. And then we got Schutz is at an 80 rated. Yeah, if we go like that, it doesn't work, unfortunately. Even if we go like that, it doesn't work. So Chubasov has to stay on his own line. The chemistry is definitely not where it was last year, which is too bad because, you know, we got some good players still. Marcus Nold, hello. Why is he not in our team right now? Like, come on. He's going to improve the chemistry. We all know he's going to improve the chemistry. I was like, aren't we missing somebody? Yeah, we are. Marcus Nold. Okay, we could go like that, but that doesn't make sense. Man, Schutz is good enough to play on his own line. Like, even like that, that works. Is there a possibility to go Nuge on the first line? You could, but I don't know if that's the best idea. I really like how that second line looks, man. Like, the first line probably doesn't need a lot of help. Yeah, no, they really don't. It's Puljujarvi who's not fitting on this line. Yikes, Yurcho does not fit. Puljujarvi just doesn't fit in general here. See, and the problem is Benson's a better player than him at the same... Actually, he's probably getting paid less. Yeah, 3.7 million, but Puljujarvi's... Oh, 3.7 million for 2 years. Damn it. But the chemistry doesn't work as well. And you could go Yurcho. Doesn't really change anything. Or you could go Haas. Try Haas in there. Yeah, see, that's tough. That's tough to make a choice on or make a decision on. How Marcus Nold's face-offs are probably better than Hopkins. Yeah, they are. That doesn't make sense. Alright, well, whatever. That's the way the game goes sometimes. And Chubasov has the best face-offs on the team? Yeah, he does. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, so I think this is the lineup we're going to stick with here. As far as the forwards go, it's not going to be much difference, really. Cassian actually is a nice little fit there on that third line. Could Puljujarvi still get some chemistry there? No, come on, man. So, yeah, the problem right now, I would say, is Puljujarvi. Just because he doesn't fit our bottom six. Nugent Hopkins is playing in our bottom six, and that's something you would not expect to see on the Oilers very often. But with the forwards we drafted, the players we've acquired, like... Yeah, I think we are going to have to make some kind of move here for Puljujarvi. Because I don't think Yamamoto's getting any better chemistry. He really is not. We could balance the lineup, but man, that third line, like Chubasov alongside... like, we got these guys in the same draft, so why wouldn't you play them together? The two 20-year-olds, and then Benson alongside them, like... That's scary. That's really scary. We're paying Yamo, what, 5 years for the next, or 5 million for the next 4 years? Yeah. Or no, 4 million for the next 5. That's good. Oh, holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, I knew Heiskin was going to fit well, but I didn't think he was going to fit that well. Holy crap, man. That is awesome, how good this team is. You could go like that. That doesn't make sense because Lindholm is so good. Unfortunately, I think we're going 2 righties and 2 lefties together here. That's just the way it's going to work out. But that top pairing is awesome. That is a sick top pairing, man. Holy. Okay. We're going to absolutely destroy teams this season. There's no reason why we shouldn't. And then look at our goaltending. Oh my gosh. This team is so good. Yeah. Yeah, this team is very good. So I think to start off next episode, we're going to make some kind of acquisition here for Jesse Puljujarvi. Like, we're going to be moving Puljujarvi just because, you know, he's a third line scoring. Hasn't exactly improved. And it's making the lineup a little difficult here. So I'd honestly rather keep a guy like Cassian alongside these slightly older guys like Nygaard and Marody. I'd rather do that and move a younger guy like Puljujarvi who doesn't fit so well, and then have a high chemistry system. Like, that is kind of how you want to set up your team, to be honest. Like, I don't think anybody in the entire team actually gets our lines up to +3 on that top line. Yeah, it just doesn't happen. So, Draisaitl could fit on the second line too. Doesn't make sense though. Doesn't make sense. Why would you split up McDavid and Draisaitl when they're scoring such good numbers every single year? Like why? Why would you do that? Doesn't make sense. So that's going to be our team for now. Honestly, I'm just going to wrap up the episode here because, to be honest, there wasn't a lot to change in this team, and the team looks absolutely filthy, to be completely honest. The team looks so good. So that is going to be it for me. If you guys are looking forward to the upcoming season, and just, to be honest, like, what should be our most dominant season so far is the Oilers coming up, then go down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on ways you think I can improve this series, because honestly, the way the team is being built, there really is not a lot of improving we need to do at this point. The team is going to be good for a long time to come. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.